All right. Can you introduce yourself? Let everyone know what you do and who you serve.
Who I serve? Okay. Hi, I'm Robin Griffin. I work in the nonprofit sector. My full-time job, I work in nonprofit where I'm helping low-income families build economic mobility. And I also run a nonprofit by the name of A to Z Learning Club, which is a literacy arts program building confidence and literacy for Black and brown boys.
How did you get into that?
I'm a mom. So I got into A to Z Learning Club was a hashtag in 2021. My children, I have twin boys. They were 4 years old. I was introducing, early literacy. I started looking at books, trying to find books that they could be engaged. And I found out that it wasn't that many books that represented Black children or Black people in the stories. And so I did my research and realized that less than 12% of children books had African American or people of color characters. We have more children books that have animals than we do have people.
Wow. Interesting.
Yes.
So how long have you been in this space and doing that?
I've been in this space for A to Z Learning Club for 2 years. We started in 2023. We have been able to give out over 100 books to children. We've been able to serve over 50 students in programming. And next year, we launching a barbershop initiative where we put books in barbershops. And then also we are definitely looking at programming for the entire family, not just the children, but the entire family to come and they can be engaged in literacy arts.
That is so amazing. Can you think of one sort of challenge you've come along the way that at the time was a setback, but ended up being a learning experience?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is visibility and people believing that your mission. I think that's always the issue. And us being a grassroots org around literacy, as you know, like 50% of the country is illiterate. And so literacy is declining and people don't really see it. But I'm not looking at you just picking up a book or literature. I'm looking at the whole idea of storytelling and finding the joy of storytelling. And you don't have to pick up a book to get the story, but you do have to like storytelling. And you can find storytelling in photography. You can find it in podcasting. You can find it in visuals like movies and stuff. And that's what I'm trying to push out there. So I think the biggest thing is the visibility and people like even finding my org. I think that's the biggest issue.
And what kind of changes have you seen in your twins since you've been doing this?
Yes. My twins actually enjoy reading, but they don't look at the reading that I did when I was their age. They like comic books. They boys. They like comic books. Yeah. They like anime. So I try to find books around that. Actually, one of my twin boys, he had an issue in the TCAP. I don't know if you guys familiar with the third grade retention law. The third grade retention law is if you do not pass the ELA portion on the TCAP, they can hold you back. You have to go to summer school, and then if you don't pass it, you have to go to tutoring during the school year. My son, Aziz, he actually did not pass TCAP for the ELA. He was approaching, so they have these different terms. There's kids that just don't pass at all, and then you have kids that's approaching. He was approaching, so they made him go to summer school. He still didn't pass. We think he's just not good at test taking. I think a lot of people are not good at taking tests. And so what we did is right now I just got memo that his growth is about 16 points and the average kid growth is 5 to 10 points, but his growth in ELA is 16 points and he just started a new school. So just changing his environment, also encouraging him, still motivating him and letting him know that he can obviously read. Everybody's just not good at taking tests.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Where can we follow you in your work?
Oh, yes. You can follow me at A to Z Learning Club. We have a LinkedIn, we have a Facebook page, and we have an Instagram. And you can follow me on my personal Instagram by Robin Yvette. And I have my own blog. You can find me at Robin Griffin on my blog.
It was such a pleasure to meet
It
you.
was nice to meet you too. Thank you for inviting me.